The economic importance of the Panama Canal. Welcome back to Global Dynamics Hub, your go-to source for insights into global economics, trade, and the events that shape our world. Today, we're diving into one of the most strategically important waterways on the planet, the Panama Canal. Whether it's cutting weeks off shipping routes or connecting economies across oceans, the Panama Canal has been a key player in global trade for over a century. In this video, we'll take a look at its brief but fascinating history, explore its historical significance, and then dive into its modern-day economic importance, both for the United States and the global economy. So, let's get started. To understand the significance of the Panama Canal, let's first go back to its beginnings. The idea of a canal across the Isthmus of Panama actually dates back centuries, as early as the 16th century, when explorers realized how such a passage could change global trade routes. However, it wasn't until the late 19th century that serious attempts to build it began. The first major effort was led by the French in 1881. Unfortunately, this ambitious project was met with devastating challenges. Disease, particularly malaria and yellow fever, as well as the difficult terrain, caused enormous setbacks. Thousands of workers lost their lives, and after 8 years, the project was abandoned due to these complications, as well as financial issues. Then, in 1904, the United States took over the project. Under leadership of President Theodore Roosevelt, the US committed significant resources to completing the canal. What made this possible? Well, in addition to improved engineering techniques, a massive health campaign was launched to combat the spread of diseases like malaria, which had previously crippled the effort. After a decade of hard work and overcoming many obstacles, the Panama Canal was officially completed in 1914. This 50-mile-long canal connects the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, cutting through the narrowest part of Central America. It was, and still is, one of the largest and most complex engineering projects ever undertaken. This feat not only changed global trade routes, but also marked a significant moment in the United States' emergence as a global power. Now, let's talk about the historical importance of the Panama Canal. From a strategic standpoint, the canal's value became particularly clear during times of war. In both World War I and World War II, the United States relied on the canal to quickly shift naval forces between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Without the canal, moving ships around South America's treacherous Cape Horn could take weeks, significantly slowing down military operations. But its importance extended well beyond military strategy. Before the canal, global shipping faced major delays, especially for vessels that needed to travel between the east and west coasts of the Americas or between Europe and Asia. Ships had to travel all the way around the southern tip of South America, adding about 8,000 nautical miles to the journey. The Panama Canal revolutionized this by reducing travel time from weeks to just a matter of hours. This dramatically improved trade efficiency and significantly lowered shipping costs. The canal quickly became a vital link in global commerce, allowing faster movement of goods across the world and helping nations engage more directly in international trade. In fact, when the canal first opened, it was handling over 1,000 ships per year. Over time, that number grew exponentially as global trade continued to expand. And that leads us to the next important topic: how this canal continues to shape the economic landscape today. For the United States, the Panama Canal has been an absolute game changer. Even though the US handed over control of the canal to Panama in 1999,